Hi, this is Joy from the Joyful Tomato blog, and today we're going to be discussing the secrets of growing tomatoes upside down. Growing tomatoes upside down isn't anything new. People have been doing it for quite some time now, but it's not something you often see. So one of the biggest advantages of growing your tomatoes upside down is space. You can save a lot of space by hanging your plants. Airflow is increased around the leaves of the plants, and there's less opportunity for disease. Plants are easier to water, there's no tilling, no weeding, and you don't have to worry about defying gravity by staking your plants. So how to get going? One way is to purchase a plant that's already prepared, such as topsy-turvy. All you have to do is set it up and water, and you're ready to go. You can also purchase a hanging planter. Another way to get going, growing your plants upside down, is to use a 5-gallon bucket. 5-gallon buckets are easy to find. You can purchase them at almost any home or garden center. So if you purchase the topsy-turvy growing system, then it's already going to come with your soil and your compost. But if you have the 5-gallon bucket, you're going to need that. So when you buy your soil, your potting soil, make sure there's compost added. So you also have to purchase your plants. Keep in mind that your planter will get pretty heavy. You're looking at 35 to 45 pounds, so you might want to choose a smaller variety tomato. When you're ready to plant your tomato and get going, make sure that you have a place to hang your bucket to start with. And you want something to secure your plant, such as newspaper, landscaping fabric, or even a coffee filter. What you do is you cut a slit into the newspaper or whatever you use to secure your plant, and you're going to carefully put your plant through that slit. And then once you do that, you carefully, once again, put it through the hole, that 2-inch diameter that you drilled out earlier. Add soil to the bucket, and you want it to go an inch or two from the top. And there's debate on whether to add other plants or not. If you want to add other plants, I would recommend experimenting with it. The debate goes that it competes with your tomato. So if it's going to compete with the water, with the nutrient, and if you find that you're having problems, then stop. Don't do it. To hang your plant, you're going to need to drill 4 small holes evenly around the top of the bucket in order to attach your cord. So cut the 4 lengths of cord and tie one end to each end of the 4 holes. So after you get your plant planted and you get it hung up, be sure and water your plant, and water it to the point that it comes out through the bottom. Your watering needs are going to depend on where you live. You want to water it at least once a day, and if you live in a hotter climate, more than once a day. So a few tips for your upside down tomato plant is you can paint your bucket. Instead of having that yucky white or black, you can paint it to match your decor. Full sun, make sure your plant has full sun. Make sure you have a strong hook. Remember we mentioned earlier that it's going to weigh between 35, 40, 45 pounds. So remember, the benefits of growing plants upside down is space saving. The airflow is increased, which is less opportunity for diseases to develop. They're easier to water, and don't forget, no tilling, weeding, or staking. If you're using a 5-gallon bucket, which I mentioned earlier, they're easy to come by. You can get them at any home or garden center. They're also very sturdy. So that's it for my tip for today. Be sure and visit joyfultomato.com blog for more great tomato gardening advice. Thanks for listening.